Hey there, you are watching Odyssey Travels. I am Cherise. Whenever you visit the nation's capital, you have to check out the National Museum of African American History and Culture. The structure features an unforgettable three-tiered exterior corona design inspired by West African architectural crowns. This museum is the nation's largest and most comprehensive cultural destination devoted exclusively to exploring African American life, history, and culture. And it opened in September of 2016 as part of the Smithsonian Institution. This museum houses tens of thousands of powerful artifacts inside an iconic bronze-crowned building on the National Mall. Plan a visit or reserve free timed entry passes through the Smithsonian Institution website. Did you know the National Museum of African American History and Culture was established in 2004 by an act of Congress after decades of national advocacy? Heads up, when we walk through the museum, it starts out dark on the lower levels, but gets lighter as we progress to the top floor. And that's because the interior layout moves intentionally from darker subterranean historical galleries upward into bright, expansive cultural spaces. On the underground levels, there is a chronological journey exploring slavery, segregation, and the civil rights movement. The museum gives a well-rounded history of slavery in the U.S., including the making of the Atlantic world and the Atlantic Creoles. I was telling my husband that when the museum opened, there was a ship that was featured on this underground floor. It was the Portuguese slave ship, which sank off the coast of Africa in 1794, drowning over 200 enslaved Mozambicans. However, the ship was returned April of this year, so we just missed it. It was pretty somber, but I felt like it really set the precedence of African enslavement in America. Upcoming, you will see the Stonewall Rebellion, which was the largest slave uprising in the British mainland colonies. It began on Sunday, September 9, 1739, near the Stonewall River, south of Charleston, South Carolina. The Thomas Jefferson exhibit is up next, with the Declaration of Independence behind it. This is an exhibit of From Beyond Our Borders. The King Cotton display houses the cotton gin, which was our first time seeing it. On the block, an actual slab used for black slaves to stand on while being auctioned off and sold. For me, it symbolizes the often lifelong pivotal separation of generations of black families. Stolen and sold away. Next up is the Point of Pines Cabin. The Point of Pines Plantation Slave Cabin is a historic 1853 timber frame building from Edisto Island, South Carolina. It now stands on permanent display here at the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C., representing the hardship, resilience, and multi-generational history of enslaved families and later sharecroppers. A call to arms led by Frederick Douglass for Black men to get involved in fighting for their freedom. Harriet Tubman, an American abolitionist, best known as conductor of the Underground Railroad. The popular middle photo is Private Gordon, who is historically known as Whip Peter. President Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, two men from opposite sides of the aisle who became mutual allies. A day of jubilee, a reminder that the land and everything in it belong to God. Next up, the overlapping era of segregation from 1877 to 1968, defending and fighting freedom. And also the Reconstruction from 1865 to 1876. Nicodemus was a town established in 1877. It was one of several African American settlements in Kansas. Smithfield was the emergence of a black-white collar class in the city, carved from the Joseph Riley Smith plantation, which was a 600-acre antebellum farm. Mound Bayou was the largest black town settled in July 12, 1887 by ex-slaves. Freedmanstown, now known as Houston's Fourth Ward, came about after the Civil War when emancipated black people bought land, built and established self-reliant black communities. Black codes. Post-Civil War, the former Confederate states passed laws intended to restrict the rights of black people, and those states are listed to the right. A peek at the Southern Railcar number 1200. It's an authentic 77-ton 1920s era-segregated passenger car. The church's role in racial and social changes, with Elijah Muhammad and the Nation of Islam in tow. Citizens Saving Bank and Trust Co. is an institution that has continuously operated as a Black-owned bank in the United States since 1904, established in Nashville, Tennessee. Madam C.J. Walker, America's first female self-made millionaire by building a massive empire that specialized in hair care and cosmetic products. HBCUs celebrating historically Black colleges and universities. Booker T. Washington, Ida B. Wells, and W.E.B. Du Bois. These three were the most prominent Black intellectual and activist leaders of their era, fighting to uplift their community. Next floor, A Changing America, 1968 and beyond. Here on these floors, celebrate achievements in visual art, fashion, sports, and community life. We begin to see some significant light here. Black expression, art, and culture. Black and white on television. Timeless classics. Time Magazine, Class and Consciousness. Decades of Paradox and Promises, Jobs Not Bombs, Protest, with Jesse Jackson leading the way. Shirley Chisholm, first Black woman elected to Congress in 1968, and first Black and first woman to run for president. Cooley High tucked in the corner over there. The Oprah Winfrey Show. When Oprah endorses or features a product, book, or person, the massive and sudden boost in fame, sales, or success is known as the Oprah effect. Black history by decade. In the 80s, we had Run DMC, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Jesse Jackson. In the 90s, Black people in space, politics, and golf, Nelson Mandela and Tupac. The Million Man and Women Marches of 1995 and 1997, respectively. In the 2000s, we had Hurricane Katrina. Denzel Washington and Halle Berry made history, winning Oscars for the first time for Black women and men for Best Actor in the same year. Condoleezza Rice and Venus and Serena. Our 44th President, Barack Obama. This is the Target Learning Center, which is an interactive 6,000-foot learning gallery funded and supported by Target. It features hands-on digital displays, comfy seating, and adjoining classrooms created for visitors to explore historical milestones. Lifting as we climb, walking into more light, the value of education, making a way out of no way. The many contributions and achievements of Black men in the military. We have the War on Terror, the Vietnam War, following Vietnam was the Korean War, and you will also see World War II, World War I, the Spanish-American War, Wars of American Expansion, the Civil War, the War of 1812, Seminole and Mexican-American Wars. Hope School was built for 20th century rural Black children in Newberry County, South Carolina. It provided primary education during the Jim Crow era until closing in 1954. Mary McLeod Bethune, a statue for the U.S. Capitol, symbolism in the sculpture. Mary McLeod Bethune was an American educator, philanthropist, humanitarian, womanist, and civil rights activist. Bethune founded the National Council of Negro Women in 1935. She also became the first Black woman to lead a federal agency when she was appointed by President Franklin D. Roosevelt as the head of a department within the NYA. Activism. Forces for change. Ben Carson, Gifted Hands. Prince Hall Masons. Greek letter organizations, like for the ladies, there was the Deltas, AKAs, and Zetas, and for the fellas, there are the Alpha Phi Alpha, the Kappas, and the Qs. I shook up the world, making a way out of no way, activism. May's Millinery was a famous hat store downtown Philly, established in 1940 by one of the first Black women to own a business. She made custom hats called showstoppers. Famous singers such as Ella Fitzgerald, Lena Horne, and Eartha Kitt all wore May's hats. Our crown has already been bought and paid for. All we have to do is wear it. James Baldwin. Incarceration history in America, also noted as slavery by another name. Let's get into leveling the playing field. If you like what you see so far, please comment, like, and subscribe. American sprinters Tommy Smith and John Carlos raised their black gloved fists on October 16, 1968, during the U.S. national anthem at the Summer Olympics in Mexico City to protest racial injustice and poverty. Better known by his nickname Pele, this athlete was a Brazilian professional footballer who played as a forward. Widely respected as one of the greatest players in history, Pele was among the most successful and popular sports figures of the 20th century. Of course, we have Venus and Serena, Robert Churchwell integrating the newsroom, early Black magazines, Ebony and Jet, were on my mom's coffee table growing up. Game changers, there's just too many to name. Jack Johnson, Paul Robeson, the Harlem Globetrotters, Jesse Owens, Joe Louis, Jackie Robinson, Doug Williams, Eddie Robinson, Title IX, an amendment passed that increased women playing in sports. Cheryl Miller, Althea Gibson, Muhammad Ali, Wilma Rudolph, Arthur Ashe, Jim Brown, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, and Willie O'Ree, just to name a few. A rare picture of Malcolm and Muhammad. A change is gonna come. Headed to the top floor, we will encounter music and theater and dedicated galleries showcasing the profound global impact of African American music and theater. This floor was radiant, representing arriving in the brightness of the light. As we walk around, we are surrounded by nothing but achievements of iconic legends. An all time favorite, The Wiz. The beautiful Josephine Baker. Theatrical Dance. Two of my dad's favorites, Richard Pryor, and just across the way, Red Fox. And of course, we have Jackie Moms Mabley and Dick Gregory. My husband loved Chuck Berry's Cadillac Eldorado. What a completely amazing and exhilarating experience it was visiting the African American Museum in Washington, D.C. Have you ever visited this Smithsonian? What do you think? Please like and subscribe so you won't miss out on our next adventure. Thanks for watching.